Kelly Clarkson comes back to The Voice after Jennifer Hudson filled in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Kelly Clarkson is coming back to her red chair. The Miss Independent singer is returning to The Voice to continue filming season 29, billed as Battle of Champions. This week, after missing one shoot earlier this month, Deadline reported on Tuesday, August 19. In the three-time Grammy winner's brief absence for the set, according to the outlet, fellow American Idol alum, The Voice coach and talk show host Jennifer Hudson stepped in for a battle round rehearsal. Clarkson's time away from The Voice comes after her ex-husband Brandon Blackstock died of melanoma on August 7 at age 48. It is with great sadness that we share the news that Brandon Blackstock has passed away, a rep for the family told POPLE in a statement. Brandon bravely battled cancer for more than 3 years. He passed away peacefully and was surrounded by family. We thank you for your thoughts and prayers and ask everyone to respect the family's privacy during this very difficult time. She revealed his illness one day beforehand and announced the postponement of her studio sessions residency in Las Vegas in order to be fully present for their daughter River, 11, and son Remington, 9. Kelly Clarkson appears in Songs and Stories TV series 12 days after ex-husband Brandon Blackstock's death. While I normally keep my personal life private, this past year, my children's father has been ill, Clarkson wrote on Instagram at the time. I am sincerely sorry to everyone who bought tickets to the shows, and I so appreciate your grace, kindness, and understanding. Blackstock was laid to rest in a celebration of life on Sunday, August 17, per his obituary. Clarkson and Blackstock were married for 7 years before splitting in June 2020. He was dating Clarkson's former assistant Brittany Jones at the time of his death, according to his obituary and Jones' LinkedIn profile. On August 19, the Where Have You Been artist also appeared in the first episode of her new NBC limited series Songs and Stories with Kelly Clarkson with the Jonas Brothers. Clarkson pre-taped the episodes earlier this summer, prior to Blackstock's death. Future installments of the series, inspired by a segment of the same name on The Kelly Clarkson Show, will feature Gloria Estefan, Teddy Swims, and Lizzo. Kelly Clarkson's return to The Voice marks a major moment in the history of NBC's long-running competition series, and it comes with the kind of dramatic storyline that only the world of music television can provide. After stepping away from the show to focus on her family, her talk show, and personal recovery following a very public divorce, Clarkson made her highly anticipated comeback to the famous red chair. During her absence, the show remained strong with an array of coaching talent. But it was Jennifer Hudson, another powerhouse vocalist and one of the franchise's most beloved alumni, who filled in and kept the energy alive. The overlap of Clarkson's return and Hudson's stint has generated buzz among fans who have always loved seeing two of the biggest voices in modern music tied to the same platform. And now the story of Clarkson's comeback is being celebrated as a turning point both for her career and for the show itself. Kelly Clarkson has always been more than just a coach on The Voice. From the moment she joined the series, she brought not only her own superstar credibility as the original American Idol champion, but also an infectious energy that made her instantly relatable to contestants and viewers. She was the coach who could shift from joking about snacks backstage to delivering powerful insights about vocal technique and stage presence. Her authenticity turned her into one of the show's anchors, and for several seasons she seemed inseparable from the format. But life threw Clarkson curveballs that even a superstar could not sing her way through. Her divorce from Brandon Blackstock and the ensuing legal battles created strain in her personal and professional life, and she made the difficult decision to step away from The Voice in order to prioritize her children and her talk show. The hiatus created a void for fans who had grown used to her humor, her laughter, and her heartfelt coaching style. That was when Jennifer Hudson stepped in. Hudson had already established herself as a coach on The Voice UK and had previously served as a coach in the U.S. version as well. Her return to the panel in Clarkson's absence brought a different energy. Where Clarkson's coaching often leaned into her pop country crossover roots and her ability to connect personally with contestants, Hudson's approach was shaped by her powerhouse gospel background, Broadway experience, and commanding stage presence. Viewers quickly noticed the difference but also appreciated Hudson's fierce passion and dramatic coaching techniques. She was known to run onto the stage to demonstrate performance tips herself, and contestants often remarked that she pushed them to levels they did not know they could reach. For a while, it seemed Hudson's return was exactly the shot of adrenaline the show needed. But fans could not help but wonder if Clarkson would ever make her way back. The announcement of Kelly Clarkson's comeback created a wave of excitement that swept across the entertainment industry. Social media lit up with celebratory posts, many from former contestants who credited Clarkson with changing their lives and others from fans who simply missed her presence on Monday and Tuesday nights. For Clarkson, the decision to return was not made lightly. In interviews, she acknowledged that the break had been necessary to reset her mental health, focus on her family, and stabilize her new routines following the tumultuous divorce. She also poured herself into her talk show, which quickly became one of daytime's most watched programs. But The Voice has always been close to her heart, and when the opportunity arose to step back into the red chair, she knew the timing was right. Her children, now older, were supportive of her return, and she expressed excitement about showing them once again how much fun she has mentoring new talent. What makes Clarkson's comeback even more compelling is the juxtaposition with Hudson's stint. The two women share parallel paths as former contestants of televised singing competitions who became global superstars. Clarkson's journey began on American Idol, where she was the first winner and laid the foundation for all reality singing competitions to come. Hudson's story began on the same show, but took a different turn when she was eliminated early, only to go on and carve out a legendary career that included winning an Academy Award and a Grammy. The fact that both women now share history as coaches on The Voice has become a symbolic full-circle moment in reality TV history. Fans see it as proof that these platforms not only launch careers, but can also bring artists back together at different stages of their journeys. Inside The Voice production, Clarkson's return was described by insiders as a breath of fresh air. Crew members noted how quickly she slid back into her old rhythm, joking with staff, goofing off with fellow coaches, and throwing herself into mentoring her team. Contestants this season reportedly described Clarkson as both a cheerleader and a teacher, someone who understands the pressure of standing on a stage in front of millions because she has lived it herself. One contestant shared that Clarkson's advice on how to center yourself during live performances was the most valuable lesson of the entire season. That kind of personal connection is what has always made her stand out among the coaches and why her absence was felt so strongly. Jennifer Hudson has spoken with nothing but admiration about Clarkson's return. In interviews, she acknowledged that filling in for Kelly was not about replacing her, but about carrying the torch until she was ready to come back. Hudson herself has a busy career balancing music, acting, and her own talk show, but she described her time on The Voice as one of joy and growth. For her, working with young singers reminded her of the passion and drive that fueled her own rise, and she expressed gratitude that she could be part of the franchise's history again. Clarkson in turn has praised Hudson, calling her one of the greatest voices of their generation and thanking her for stepping in. The mutual respect between the two women has warmed fans' hearts and turned what could have been framed as competition into a narrative of sisterhood and solidarity. As Clarkson settles back into the red chair, it is clear that her journey on The Voice is far from over. Her presence reinvigorates the show, her authenticity inspires the contestants, and her resilience resonates with fans. In the end, her comeback is more than just a television moment. It is a personal victory and a cultural milestone. It proves that even after hardship and change, passion has a way of bringing people home again. For The Voice, Kelly Clarkson's return is a reminder that sometimes the best way to move forward is to welcome back the ones who made the journey unforgettable in the first place. According to Deadline, Clarkson is also on track to start production for Season 7 of The Kelly Clarkson Show in September as scheduled. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.